Thank you, Reshmin. Evening, everyone. Well, we are, in more ways than one, in the presence of greatness tonight. The Bernabeu, a true footballing cathedral, one of the European Games' most iconic venues. And this, the competition that brings it to life the most. In club football, they come no greater nor talked about than the famous Champions League. And making his European debut for Real Madrid, one of the very best players on the planet right now in Kylian Mbappe. His arrival may well mean that the best just got even better. What an opening night challenge for Stuttgart. Their first Champions League game since 2010. And it doesn't get much tougher than Real Madrid at a resplendent Bernabeu. Match day one in the new-look Champions League, but every chance it'll be the same old Real Madrid in this competition. A club with a truly special relationship with the Champions League. Great to have the Champions League back. A bristling and buoyant Bernabeu. Mbappe's competition debut in the famous white. There's lots to like, Lucy. Wagnerman. Three on the edge of the box here for Stuttgart. They're showing ambition as their coach said they would. And that's been brought down beautifully as well. And pulled across, and Courtois had to get a strong hand to that. Well, it's Stuttgart with the early threat here.
I talked about the fact that Stuttgart will be brave. You know, they're a possession-based team, but they like to play exciting football and not afraid to attack whatsoever. And let it start from them in the opening couple of minutes.
And he's probably right, isn't he? Valverde. And Tchouameni! Half a chance.
Absolutely, it's been quite an opening 6 or 7 minutes, and
Christian Pulisic has given Milan an early lead against Liverpool at San Siro in the Champions League. Played forward by Undav, and Mio is in! What an opportunity!
And surprise around this stadium. It's lost on this right-hand side by Vazquez, and it's just a massive opportunity, isn't it, for Mio?
Undav. Wagnerman had made a run, Leveling was there too, and pushed wide by Thibaut Courtois. They are really having a go here, Stuttgart. Fair play to them.
Yeah, Madrid are just struggling. Like I said, they're quite passive out of possession, and if they did have a sort of a weakness this season, it would be defensively, and not quite got the centre-backs they want.
Good movement here. And Mbappe, and the shot's on.
Positive for Mbappe. Just watching the Madrid players, Carlo Ancelotti just gives them a licence to go where they serve the team best. You know, they don't really stay in one position, it's quite fluid.
And Mio. Leveling. Mio. Oh! And Courtois forced into another save. He's been busy in the early stages.
Yeah, they work the ball really well again, Stuttgart. Down that left-hand side again, resulting in a shot on goal. And
played back by Undav. He leads the line tonight for Stuttgart, as he did for Germany against the Dutch in a 2-2 draw last week. Scored his first senior international goal and played very well. Undav with the pass, and they're in again! And this time, wide. Stiller with the effort, and Courtois has every right to have a go at his defenders. Stuttgart could easily be 2-0 up here.
I tell you what, Madrid are so passive when they haven't got the ball, and when you're playing against an opposition that's prepared to pass and move like Stuttgart are. But all I would say is, when you're on top like this, when you get yourself in front of goal, you've got to finish. Courtois, absolutely fantastic. He's been their player of the match so far for Madrid.
Vinicius Junior on the outside, and one more Champions League goal would take Mbappe to 49 in the competition and level with the great Alfredo Di Stefano, who won this competition 5 times in a row with Madrid in the 50s. And Stuttgart get the decision here. And a yellow card for Vasquez.
Yeah, Vasquez is having a difficult start to the evening.
Because they've been linked, haven't they, for so long with Alphonso Davies. Mbappe's on his way, found by Vinicius Junior. As Bellingham approaches the edge of the box, as does Rodrigo. Fantastic skill! And pushed away by Nubel. Still we await the opening goal here, but Stuttgart overall have been the better side. Rodrigo tracked some way here, but he's passed him with ease. Furyk couldn't put in a challenge. And there did seem a little bit of space at that near post for a moment. The goals of two players in particular were crucial to Stuttgart's success last season. Guirassy, who's moved on since, got 28 in the Bundesliga. Undav got 18. They're defending here, and it's Valverde. And Mbappe's waiting in the middle. Cut out superbly. Oh, given away. Vinicius Junior. Wagnerman did enough. What a last-ditch intervention that was. So stretched there, the German side. But now they can attack themselves. Undav, 3 forward here. Can he pick his pass? Mio, Leveling is there too. Undav has a go himself. Oh, and hit the bar via a deflection. End-to-end stuff at the Bernabeu. But once again, Stuttgart so unlucky not to go in front.
I'll tell you what, great game. Madrid have had a couple of chances, they've probably been the dominant team the last couple of minutes, but Stuttgart's still quite prepared to try and exploit that space with lots of numbers. Undav trying to make a decision, have a shot, am I going to pass it? Courtois again steps up for his team.
Chelsea, the last team to beat them here in the Champions League, that was April 2022. Rodrigo. Felt he was being fouled there. Mittelstedt it was.
Yeah, they've got under the skin of the Madrid players, Stuttgart and Ancelotti.
Last season, and one of the 4 best left-backs in the world, according to Nagelsmann. Here's Bellingham, and gets it back again. Can he create? He's found Rodrigo, and still brilliantly done! And deflected over the bar. Lovely skill that from Rodrigo.
I'll tell you what, when Bellingham fancies it, that's when...
On the opening night in the Champions League, Rodrigo with the outswinger and the header on target from Tchouaméni. But Nubel read it well.
Yeah, just a little bit too far out for him to get enough power on it.
Bellingham, great to see him back after 4 games out injured. Spreads the play here for Rodrigo. Rodrigo's ball in, and Bellingham, was he pushed there? Vinicius Junior and Mbappe. Blocked by Stiller. Vasquez. Valverde.
You're asking a question of the referee.
Rodrigo to try again. Madrid seeking to pile on the pressure here. Another good outswing delivery. Well, the challenge was on Rudiger, and he's pointed to the spot here, the referee. Be interesting to see again that. He was quite quick to point to the spot, indicating to the Stuttgart players that this is going to be checked.
I think he took everybody by surprise then, the referee. See Rudiger there. First look at it, the referee's in a good position though. See Rudiger.
VAR, yeah, no penalty.
Yeah. Surprised that he was the one leading the line and not Demirovic.
Given away cheaply, Karasor. And Undav, can he get a shot off Stiller's there? And Leveling with the shot. Another save from Courtois, although this one was rather straight at him. It's another heart-in-mouth moment, though, for Real Madrid.
I tell you what, Stuttgart will be kicking themselves that they've not scored a goal this half.
Well, there goes the half-time whistle. And what a good half it's been, albeit without a goal. Stuttgart, certainly in the very early stages, really looked to try and take the game to Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe has been rather restricted on his debut in this competition with Los Blancos. Ancelotti's got a bit of work to do at half-time, at the break at the famous Bernabeu. It is Real Madrid 0, Stuttgart 0.
Really looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. So as the players are on the pitch, I'm going to hand you back to our commentary team then. Lucy Ward, but first Adam Summerton.
Thank you, Reshmin. Yeah, I think you mentioned a few times how you thought Vasquez was struggling in that first half. Lucy, he'd been booked as well, so perhaps no surprise that change.
Absolutely no surprise, and it just didn't really have that balance in defence. They've had defensive issues this season as well.
Look at this, early doors, they're in behind, Mbappe's waiting in the middle. If he could square it to him, he did! And he scored! A special moment for a special player. Kylian Mbappe's first Champions League goal in the famous white of Real Madrid. Likely to be the first of many. What a start to the second half from Los Blancos.
Yeah, great reaction from Real Madrid players. I talked about having better balance at the back, but they didn't need it then. Just that pace that we saw a few times, didn't we, in the first half. As soon as you got pace like that, look how high Stuttgart are. He run from his own half, can't be offside, no pressure on the ball, so it makes it easy to get in behind, but it's just that pace. And then unselfishly, Mbappe ain't going to miss that. He was falling, but that is exactly what this stadium wanted. The majority of it anyway. A reaction from Real Madrid, get themselves on the score sheet.
But we've seen this movie before, haven't we? Here they come again. Kylian Mbappe. Bellingham arriving, Mbappe goes alone.
It's twice in 2 minutes they've been caught with a really high line, with the pace of the likes of Mbappe. Not really any pressure on the ball.
Nicely done, Vinicius Junior. Kylian Mbappe. He's worked it to Valverde. It's a brilliant move. And Rodrigo trying to finish it off. Well, this is much more like it, isn't it, from Los Blancos?
Yeah, it's good down that left-hand side from Vinicius Junior. He'll certainly play without egos. Quite happy to
get that for control from the captain, Carvajal, supported by Rodrigo. It's Carvajal again. Meets it to Vinicius Junior, who's crashed it against the bar. So close.
Yeah, that's where Carvajal wants to be. He doesn't want to be a centre-back, he wants to be up the pitch. It's a marauding right-back. All of a sudden, they're overloading Stuttgart in areas that are really going to hurt them.
Undav through the middle. Furyk, and they had a man over, which was Leveling, and pushed away by Courtois. Growing in confidence again here, Stuttgart. Wagnerman just held on to it a fraction too long. Again, seem to be growing in confidence here, Stuttgart. That one watched all the way by Courtois, the effort from Leveling, who's gone over to the left.
So as soon as there's a lull in the game, it suits Stuttgart. It certainly doesn't suit Real Madrid, and they need to keep that intensity up.
Fabian Rieder. Carazor. Oh, Rieder was there too, and so is Undav, and Leveling! I just can't believe they've not scored yet. I really can't.
Just needs more quality. A little bit of luck perhaps, but certainly more quality when they get themselves in those positions.
But at this level, the pressure's not even more so to take those chances. Rieder with the ball over. Leveling at the back post, and this time they do score! Finally! Deniz Undav! It is a goal that you would have to say Stuttgart richly deserve. The chance taken by Undav, who's led the line brilliantly, and they are deservedly on terms.
Tell you what, he's worked so hard, Undav, and he did incredibly well with this because he was absolutely fired across the 6-yard box, and he had to take all of the pace of the ball off it to make sure he could guide it back in.
So Jude Bellingham is the player who's coming off here. Not surprised he doesn't play the full 90, having just returned from injury, but it's a Champions League debut for ENDRICK, signed from Palmeiras in the summer. And congratulations to him as well, he got married. It's a good delivery there, and they're in front. What a good header. So simple, wasn't it? Rudiger was up there. And he scores against the club where he began his senior career. Real Madrid back in front. Antonio Rudiger.
Tell you what, little magician. Taking that corner, Modric put it right on the head of Rudiger. What a finish, set piece, brilliant. Absolutely not the stuffing out of Stuttgart, who had the majority of the game up until that point after they scored.
Over towards Carazor. And it's not come to anything, and now the counter's on. ENDRICK, he's got Vinicius Junior to his right, and Mbappe to his left. Had to go himself! That'll do it! On his Champions League debut, ENDRICK has got the third for Real Madrid, who win on the opening night.
Well, he came on in La Liga and scored a goal, and he's done the same. Tired legs. Goalkeeper probably look at that and think he could have done a little bit better, but nobody cares. With a white shirt on, ENDRICK certainly endearing himself to these Real Madrid fans. And I think the scoreline in particular will flatter Real Madrid when you look at it, but it's really been a hard-fought win for them.
ENDRICK, as there goes the full-time whistle. What a really good game. The full-time then at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid 3, Stuttgart 1.